What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Casual Takes Pod. I'm back as your host, Spider. Got the co-host right here, 5-star, and the two guests are once again back.
Yes, sir.
Glad to be back.
All right, let's get it. Playoffs.
Man, what a time.
Playoffs.
Great time.
I'm excited.
Best time of the year.
I'm excited.
Got a lot of
Other than
nice
Champions
matchups
League,
this
best time of the year. Best
Not
time.
lying.
This is when the real NBA season starts, man.
Let's get it. If y'all are watching on YouTube, make sure to check us out on Apple and Spotify podcast at Casual Takes Pod. If y'all listen on Apple and Spotify podcast, make sure to check us out on YouTube. Give us a little like, give us a subscribe, show us some love. Make sure to comment some ideas, anything we could roll with here.
And their predictions.
Ooh, yeah, tell us what you think, bro. Tell us what y'all think. Let's get into it, guys. Let's start off with the West side of things. First seed, Phoenix Suns against New Orleans Pelicans. Not a lot to talk about here.
Not a lot of talk about. But I think the Pelicans steal maybe a game.
Sweep.
Gentlemen sweep?
Sweep.
Maybe possibly one game. Like, you know how them 8 seed teams, like, they just somehow get a game.
I feel like those game threes kill people when you go down 2-0.
Yeah, exactly. They get the 3 win, they lose in 4, and then they end it in 5.
Yeah.
Nah, but I feel like, bro, Suns, they want to sweep everyone, bro. Yeah, these guys are cocky. They're hungry. They want it bad.
Max 5, like, it's NBA. Anybody can take one game.
Yeah. Are you gonna give him a game?
I'm giving him a game.
Birbir, you giving him a game?
Get the brooms out.
You giving him a game?
Cancun 4.
and I'm not giving him nothing.
Nah, I'm just a nice guy, but we'll see.
Giving him nothing, man. I'm sorry, Pelicans. I love Brandon Ingram. I love CJ McCollum.
He's not better than Jaylen Brown, but we have
I've
to.
seen him today. Drop 30 in the playing game. Hey man.
Jaylen Brown would do the same thing.
Hey man. All right, then let's go on. Whatchamacallit? Should we do the West? Finish the West and then move on?
Yeah, that would
finish
be
the West.
All right, 2-7 matchup. I'm excited. This
Damn.
might be my
home
best
team.
series.
This
Yes,
is it.
sir.
Best-
Best series in the West. Best series in the West.
Definitely best
might
series
be
in
the
the
best
West.
series in the playoffs. I like the
Playoffs.
other 2-7 on the East side too.
We'll talk about
Yeah, it's not the best.
Yeah, it's close, but
But this is the best in the conference.
Yeah, definitely.
Best in the conference.
Definitely.
But we're bringing it home this year.
Let's talk about it, boys. Who wants to give their first predictions?
Well, I'm not from Minnesota, and
Yo,
I'm anti-Minnesota.
Zach claims Boston, man.
He
Anti-Minnesota.
claims Boston.
Bro, like,
has been here since second grade.
I forget the guys from Boston, bro.
Yeah.
And then when he talks shit about the Timberwolves, it triggers me.
It's the same way when you talk about the Celtics, it triggers me as well. But I think John Moran and like as Abdullah said in the previous
Man,
video.
Who's that, bro? This is 5-star.
Yo.
This is 5-star.
This is
This is
natural.
5-star.
Who's that?
I don't know who that is, bro. Let's bleep that out.
Yeah, you guys give
This is natural.
random names.
It's
I
natural.
don't know who that is, man.
Should I just continue?
Hey, keep going.
In our previous video, when 5-star said the Grizzlies were 20-5 without Ja, just imagine with him. You know what I'm saying? And Anthony Edwards, in my opinion, has been the most inconsistent guy I've ever seen this year. Like
He's
one
young,
game,
though,
I know he's young, but like he's got to do when it matters.
Hey,
and
bro, I forgot about the regular season.
Yeah.
I just seen one game. That's what's happening from now on.
This is a whole different atmosphere. This is the playoffs. Like every game matters.
Bro, that was a playoff game basically, but let's not lie.
Lions are not a playoff game.
That was a playoff game basically. What do you mean?
Bro, it had
He
playoff
came to the
atmosphere.
death. You seen that
Oh my God.
intensity, bro?
That
Come
was-
on, bro. Don't lie.
I guess, but I think that's a 7-game series because
Well, you see, it going 7.
I can see the series going to 7,
Who's your
but
pick?
I got Memphis Grizzlies because it's gonna be in Memphis. I think
Yeah.
home court matters in this series,
Definitely.
so I got Memphis in 7,
Birbir?
but it can go either way.
Wolves in 6.
Yeah,
We
yes,
get into
sir.
the second round, guys.
Yo, man. I want to say Wolves, bro, but I know the state, man. We're losers, bro.
Losers,
Like, we're
exactly.
losers, bro. I won't lie to myself, man. But we're gonna take them to 7. I would say 6, but we're not losing at home.
Okay,
So we're going to 7, and then they're sending us packing.
sending us back in. So you got Grizzlies in 7. Okay.
For me, man, it's very difficult. I feel like Memphis have a little bit of playoff experience.
From that one year last year.
Gentleman sweep against the Jazz last year.
No, they lost in
Oh.
5. They lost in 5.
Yeah,
I
gentlemen.
thought you were about to say right now. That's what they're about to do to us.
Oh, no. Relax.
No,
brother.
no,
Relax,
they're
buddy.
not. They're not gonna do that.
But and it's just really difficult for me. I seen how the Clippers took Cat out the game with double teams. And even though he said it didn't bother him,
Like,
hey man,
but why is he?
He's
bro,
lying.
guy's
Why
a
do you gotta-
liar.
So said, Cat acting like we didn't see the game on TV. Like the game wasn't on TV. But,
Like
Yeah.
it was on national television. We seen you.
We seen, yeah.
Seen him mad on the sidelines, right? Because they were playing better without him.
Yeah. And he was also in foul trouble too. But I think this year's gonna come down. Can Cat be Cat? Because Adams not messing with Cat.
and I think it's not just Adams. I think it's Jaren Jackson.
And Desmond Bain can.
Even
they
that
be-
though, but then the Clippers, like, when they like focus on a player,
yeah.
like they completely take him out the game.
Yeah.
Clippers, they do good because they have length, bro.
They got
With
length,
Batum,
yeah.
They had George Morris and Zubac, and
They don't have that
just
length
bothering
in
him.
Memphis,
They
yeah.
were just bothering him. Memphis, though, they do well with. I think Brooks is a good defender, but he's gonna
Dylan
have
Brooks,
his
yeah,
handfuls
with,
with whatchamacallit.
Ant.
And
I think he's gonna be guarding Ant. I feel like he's a little too small for Ant. I feel
You think
like,
D'Lo's gonna switch and have Dylan guard Ja?
Yeah, and I think Bane may be on Ant.
Man, I mean, yeah,
Those
he's a
two,
three.
because
It's
those
not
two-
like he's gonna.
But Bane can't move with
He
Ant.
can't move,
That's the thing.
yeah.
He can't move like
it's
Ant.
too fast, bro.
Ant's, bro,
Way too
Ant, I
fast.
seen him blow by.
But Bane's
PG,
underrated
like-
defender. I mean, he can hold his own.
Bro, you see
But you
what
see
Ant
what
was
he doing
doing
against
PG, doing the PG. He was
Yeah, I
eating-
guess,
he-
yeah.
PG was eating his dust, bro.
Yeah,
That
he was
that
dancing.
sick. That was sick. But for me, man, I just think home court does matter a lot in this series. I would say it's going 7. Unfortunately, I think the Grizzlies win in 6.
Six
and
at our
six
house.
also in Minnesota.
Yeah, because I feel like these both young teams, like they need home court.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, they're not experienced enough to. Get
Either
it
way,
done
it's
on
gonna
the
be
road.
close series.
Yeah, it's
I,
gonna be
I
close.
just love the energy from both teams. We're gonna be seeing a lot of technical fouls,
A lot of-
a lot of scrappy basketball, a lot of clapping in people's faces. It's gonna be fun.
I
bro.
love it, man.
Yeah.
Grit and grind
A
basketball.
lot of
It's
refs
gonna be
against
fun.
us. Like, what do the refs have against Minnesota, man?
Yeah, man. We're a small market, but
Yeah,
now it's
man.
two small markets against each other. But Ja's a superstar. You
Ja,
know, they're pushing-
yeah.
They've been pushing that Ja agenda early on. You know, they've been pushing that Ja agenda. But all right then, let's move on to a fun series. I feel like there's not getting a lot of the traction is gonna get the Golden State and Denver.
I mean, we saw Curry's gonna play game 1. But
Back
I
game
feel
one?
like I
Yep.
feel like Nuggets would have a chance without Curry, but with Curry and a healthy Clay and Draymond and Wiggins, I think it's just gonna be too much for Jokic to handle. I think that series might be in 5. Not gonna lie.
Oof.
Yeah, Jokic by himself against that, because I
No
thought
way.
Curry was gonna be out for at
Yeah,
least
no,
like
no.
game
Like
1.
game,
Curry's
yeah,
here.
Curry's
That's what I
playing.
thought too.
But he's
I
on
thought
minute
Curry was gonna be
restriction.
out.
He's on minute
Scrimmaging
restriction though.
earlier. Yeah, he's definitely gonna be on minutes. First
But
game
I
back
think it's just gonna be
sometime.
too much for the Nuggets to handle.
Berber, your pick?
You know, man. Biggest Andrew Wiggins fan here.
Yeah.
Come
We're
on, we
taking
forgot.
it in
This is the
5,
guy
Golden
that got
State.
Andrew Wiggins to the All-Star, man.
He should not.
Not
He
just
should
me.
not have been
The All-Star starter. So apologize.
Not just me. What do you mean apologize?
Apologize.
He
All-Star, his
deserved it.
What has he done post?
His numbers post All Star disgusting.
horrible, nasty.
Doesn't matter, bro. You,
Second half of
Everyone-
the season matters.
no, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
When you're a Wiggins stand, nothing matters.
Wiggins stand, bro.
Nothing
Me,
matters.
Maple Jordan versus the world.
Last time was his pick.
Damn. I mean, if Curry is on minutes restriction, that tells you what Warriors think about the Nuggets. Like,
It's hard though. It's hard to just first game back to just get.
I know,
into
but I'm
playoff
saying,
basketball.
like, if there was a real team where, like, damn, we might be going home.
Exactly.
They're putting him in.
They put him in.
If
Exactly.
the Nuggets is Joker by himself, I'll say if the MVP shows up, they can maybe
But even
take it to
if he
6.
shows up, I don't
But
think it's gonna be enough.
5's max.
Even if he shows up, I don't think it's gonna be enough.
I think that Draymond and Jokic matchup is gonna be fun.
For sure,
I think
but
it's gonna be
Draymond,
Draymond not
cooked.
messing with Jokic.
Oh
He's
my
not messing
God,
with
I'm
Jokic.
sorry.
You think the
Jokic
series-
is gonna be Jokic at the end of the day, but can the supporting cast pick up?
Will Barnes been playing well. Aaron Gordon's been picking it up. Aaron Gordon was just resting or was he hurt? I think he's resting. He's resting. Yeah,
I'm not gonna
He's
lie, I'm not
resting.
watching no Nuggets. I
he's
have
resting.
no.
I seen him
I'd
in a
probably.
nice Kobe jacket. It was a nice jacket of like the throwback Nuggets with AI and Melo. But whatchamacallit, yeah, I think I like Denver. I think they could put up a fight here. I think they
Like
could
it
put
or
up a little
not.
fight here. I think I got Golden State winning in 6.
6?
Do you think the series would be different if Jamal Murray was playing?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Predictions
And
different?
Michael Porter. It will be a longer series.
Longer series. I
Longer
might say
series.
7.
So that's
Well,
so
that
with
could
Michael
definitely go
Porter
7.
and Jamal Murray. We've seen
Yeah.
what they're capable
But
of.
Clay's been getting hot. At the end of the
Clays, we saw his
season.
last game of the
Last
season,
game cooked.
40
Poole,
against the
Poole's been playing really
Poole,
well.
most improved for sure.
I think he's gonna be a step back though since Curry is coming back. It's gonna be.
He's
gonna
so
have
good as
to-
me. He's so
I mean,
good.
who's going to step back, him or Clay?
You know, I've been talking about that for a lot of times.
Right?
think if Warriors want to build the future post Curry and Clay,
Let that man go.
Let him go.
not right now. It's too soon, right?
Yeah.
It's too soon.
Too
right?
soon.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
It's too soon. Wait and see till the season ends. But I got Golden State in 6. I think I got a little bit more respect for runner-up MVP in Jokic. He been playing
Respect
really
or
well.
not, they going home.
Yeah,
They going home.
There's some
Regardless.
things you just can't do by yourself,
Yeah,
man.
you can. You
Yeah,
can. I guess
definitely.
the Warriors too much.
Definitely. Let's talk about this 4-5 matchup, man. I personally thought it would have been really fun.
Yeah.
My boy Luca is not looking well. I think they're under. What's the word? Where you're under exaggerating.
Oh.
Is that even a word? Over exaggerating.
It's over exaggerating is a word. I don't know if it's is a word.
Hey man, I'm making a word right now, bro. Words I just made up, bro. You think whatchamacallit, Shakespeare wrote that stuff? Come on, bro.
Oh, that's definitely a lie.
Yeah, come on, man.
I don't believe none of that.
It's just a fraction of our imagination, bro. I can make something up right now. He's under exaggerating. Whatchamacallit, the injury. Anytime I seen him, he was in a boot, bro. I don't think you can
Yeah.
go from a boot to playing in the series
Yeah.
a couple of days later.
Yeah.
And it's funny to me, it's a calf strain. Remember when KD first came back, they said it was a calf strain, and then it led to Achilles.
Yeah.
I just think, hey man,
if he's off,
do you have a chance of winning a championship this year? Realistically,
No.
No.
Realistically, no. You don't want to hurt your whole future in Luca. And I wouldn't be surprised if they.
I
if
mean,
he
they would
didn't
be
play.
thinking that way. So if they're playing him, it might not be as serious.
Hey man, Mark Cuban's got you. I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
But
Mark
for
Cuban's a hungry
just
guy.
one playoff series, just to win that.
Just no, it's not worth it because they're not winning
I
this
mean,
year.
Was the last game was he playing the last game, right?
Who, Luca?
Yeah, when
Not
he got
off-
injured.
No, it
No,
was
he was
the-
not.
before
Second
the
to last?
Yeah, second to last game of the
Yeah.
season. It was the last
Yeah.
week, regardless of the season.
So yeah, out from
Oh.
Luca, I wouldn't risk coming back
Mhm.
soon.
So
I
for my
just
prediction, I'm making this prediction as if Luca is not playing.
Wait,
might
I mean, no,
play a
he's out
game.
for 2 games, right?
For
We know
now,
that for sure.
For now.
For now.
Okay.
But I think after those 2 games, they're just gonna be like, yeah, he's not it.
If
But-
they go down 2-0, what do you
what if
think
they
they're
take a
gonna do?
game?
Okay, if they go down 2-0, then they go on the road to Utah, they'll probably definitely need him. And let's say he plays, I don't think he'll be at 100%. It's just hard for me. I'll make this prediction as if Luka is not 100% and he doesn't play the first 2 games, and therefore I have Utah winning in 5.
I mean, I think,
It's hard for me to see any way Dallas can win even a game without
Without Luka, right?
Luka.
but we've seen in the past, besides Mitchell, the Jazz has their supporters has not been showing up.
But who do you need to show up against? Jalen Brunson and Spencer Dinwiddie?
Yeah, you gotta know the Mavericks. It's Luka or nothing.
It's Dinwiddie and Jalen Brunson, and
Yeah,
what's after that? Hardaway has been
Hardaway,
inconsistent this year.
it's Hardaway. Like he's done.
He's injured. He's not coming
injured,
back.
yeah.
He's not coming back.
He's
Maybe
done. Then you
I
have
might just be biased towards. I just
what's
don't
my
like
boy?
the
I
Jazz,
him a lot.
but
Finney Smith, he's good.
you need someone to set up.
Yeah, he
Finney.
needs Luka
Yeah,
to set
he
him up.
needs
So
someone
like,
to set him.
he can't get buckets.
But if he takes what if they take a game in Dallas and we go to game 3, 1-1? Do you think Luka will be in a rush to come back?
That's a good question.
That's a scenario I can see happening.
Because they could take a game, I think. Because I know for sure Mitchell's gonna be Mitchell, Clarkson, and them other boys. I just think they're not gonna show up. We've seen it in the past.
I think I really like how Dallas been playing defense this year.
And exactly. They're pretty underrated on defense.
I mean, you can play a nice defense,
But if you can't
do
score,
nothing on offense,
exactly, yeah, you're not winning. Exactly.
it's hard to win playoff games like that.
But yeah, if Luka's not playing for the series, easily Jazz are gonna win 5.
In 5, so we got 2 Jazz in 5.
Yep. Burberry.
I also got Jazz in 5. I don't think they can do it without Luka.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be tough without Luka. But I would say 6. Maybe if he comes back
If-
towards the end, he could go to 6. I still got the Jazz though.
If he comes back in Utah and is like 2-1 and they're down 2-1, I think that series he looks
yeah,
fine.
he might push it to like 7 or
7
something.
exactly. And
But without
but I
Luka-
would change my answer to Dallas in 7 if Luka comes back
Luka's that good, bro. Luka is
because
that good.
Luka is
He's that
he
good.
changes the complexion of the game. Like the game at his speed.
He's that guy,
he's
man.
that guy.
That's all you gotta say.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the East, boys. First 8 matchup, we got Miami and we got the Hawks, who've been hot right now. This is Zach's secondary
Yeah, my guy's cheesing.
team. Here at the Hawks, and I seen him grinning, but I haven't seen him smile this hard this whole episode. What you think is Zach?
I got the Hawks in 7.
Yeah, no.
He's been pushing this. He's been pushing this for some time now. Explain.
I mean, you guys, it all started last year when I said the Hawks were going to come out the Eastern Conference, and you guys just,
He laughed at you.
just laughed at me, and I felt insulted. So I just wanted to say, let's just see.
Can we quickly talk about how they made it to the conference finals last year?
They beat the Knicks. We knew they were going to beat the Knicks. Knicks had literally no offense. When I said they were going to beat the Sixers, you specifically said that I was insane.
But there were a lot of things that happened that series that I couldn't account for.
Like what?
Embiid getting hurt.
Embiid getting hurt, yeah.
Getting hurt.
But he still played it through at the end of the day.
He played through, but
and he still looked. And he still.
I mean, there's a
played
difference,
bad
though.
those a couple of games in Atlanta where they got busted by 20 plus, and they blew a
Yeah.
lead.
No, they won both games in Atlanta. No, they won
blew a
three.
they
They won
blew-
3 and 6 in Atlanta. They just lost in 4. They won 3 and 6.
You're telling me they won both games in Atlanta?
No, they won 3.
Yeah.
They lost 4.
They blew a 20-point
They
game.
blew a 20-point lead, yeah. And then, but they won Game 6 in Atlanta as well. But I mean, Embiid,
They had to win Game 6.
But I mean,
It was
he
a must
looked
win.
fine to me. I'm not gonna.
I think he was banged up, and on top of that, the
But Game 4,
co-star
he missed the game time layup. That's all Embiid. He can't.
and the co-star though. We're
Oh,
not going to talk about
mental.
Guy had a mental breakdown.
that. Fuck that.
Nothing, but Trae Young was just spectacular. Oh my goodness, Trae was just
Is
how he
I
made.
can't even say the word.
Yeah, is spectacular.
Yeah, I can't say that.
He was not spectacular.
No, I said I can't say that.
Oh,
Like I can't pronounce it.
oh, this guy. But yeah, Trae Young, he's just special. Like he just showed like what kind of player he really was, and yeah, he got the job done. Backing up my statement.
So we got
When-
Hawks in 7.
Hawks, and so because
Alright.
the Miami Heat, they're not good.
All right, let's hear
They're
from the
not
Heat
good.
fan.
Bro, it doesn't matter who was the AC, bro. Could have been the Nets, Hornets, Cavs. Doesn't matter, bro. Heat 'em 5.
So if y'all played,
I think here's what I have to say about that though. Like, I think we all agree for the Hawks, they just live and die with Trae Young, and the Miami Heat are one of the best defenses in the league, bro. This
Exactly.
is playoff
wasn't the
time.
Sixers one of the best teams last year in the
But who did they have guarding Trae?
Thibault?
No,
All
but-
first team defense.
No, they
It's-
had
it's
Danny
just-
Green guarding him too, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They had Danny Green. It
I
was
mean,
Danny Green.
his
It was
game
Danny
is
Green.
literally
No,
pick your poison. He calls a screen for the center. Either he takes that floater or alley to Capella. Nothing you could do.
I think he could adjust to that better though.
Nigga, Bam is
And
the.
they don't have John Collins right now. It's kind of.
I heard he's coming back in the first round.
It's just I look at the Heat. They can switch everything. They have elite defenders and Bam. At
who's
the
their
rim.
number one offense?
Huh?
Who's their number one offense?
Bro,
Bam.
they get buckets though, bro.
Bam.
I think I think what's more important is their ability to shut down the Hawks offense, because the Hawks can't stop them. We all know Hawks don't have
Oh yeah, their
defense.
defense. Oh yeah, I guess. But I mean, can the Heat score though? Like,
I believe the Heat can score, man.
'Cause-
I mean, if
made
you have
it-
no defense, it's easier to
you
score.
Exactly.
Especially with Hero coming
I'm
off the
taking a
bench.
team with elite defense who has Bam protecting the rim, PJ Tucker who can
don't
play.
say PJ. Oh, he's.
What do you mean?
No, we're talking about just defenders all around.
Defenders. Okay,
Defenders all
okay,
around,
okay,
yeah.
okay. I thought you meant like
Jimmy Butler, and then Kyle Lowry, who still has some legs in him, and then who am I forgetting here?
Duncan Robinson. We call him
Duncan
that
Robinson
guy.
he
We're
takes a
calling
lot of
that guy.
charges, so he's gonna get better.
It's not even that, though. As you were saying, Trae Young is going to call for Capella to set the screen.
Screen.
Bam's going to switch on him.
Yeah.
Bam leads the league
Bam.
in percentage
Can't-
switches.
I've not watched the Miami a lot, so I'm here to ask since
No.
you're the Heat fan. Can he guard one?
1
Bam-
through 5.
Bam can guard 1 through
I'll
5.
vouch for Bam definitely. Bam moves his feet really well in defense, and on top
But
of that,
Trey is just too quick. Like he's just too quick.
Trey, I'm not gonna say they're gonna completely shut down Trey, but they're gonna minimize the Trey
Minimize.
effect, and then the rest of those
And the Hawks
guys,
are nothing.
yeah, the rest of the guys won't be able to get it done, and then they'll be overmatched on the other side. On whatchamacallit.
On offense.
Yeah, because they're not a good defensive team, man.
They're
I-
not, but the Heat they can't like they have no other than Robinson aside. Jimmy Butler he can't shoot the ball. Bam.
I
Without
mean,
Hero,
as you were
in my
saying for
opinion, I
Jimmy-
think if Tyler Hero doesn't like produce, I don't think that he can.
To
you
end the
know.
season, though, Jimmy was shooting 30% from 3.
That's not
That's
good. That's
I mean,
not good.
That's good for Jimmy. though.
That's not good.
That's horrible.
That's
That's
not
good for
That's
Jimmy.
not
No,
even-
for
Jimmy's a
Jimmy, though,
break.
that's great.
That's not even league average.
That's Westbrook.
That's-
League average
it's
has
like
been down
35.
this year, though. I don't know if y'all seen league
I
average.
mean,
been
why are you
bad this
shooting
year.
straights at your guy, bro? Westbrook?
Huh? I'm not shooting strays. I'm just saying you called him a brick, and then you're saying that's good for Jimmy Butler. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
exactly,
How
yeah.
does that make any sense?
They're both not
Just
good.
say you hate him.
They're both bricks.
They're both-
They're both bricks.
bricks though.
What's
both
with
At least they
But
wasn't shooting.
30% for Jimmy is great.
That is-
for Heat
But for the league,
offense.
that's not good.
That's
But I just-
30% is not good. 30%
For
not
Heat
That is not
offense,
good.
that's
But I just
amazing.
think with if I think Hero's the X factor in this series. If Hero doesn't score the ball, it's gonna be hard for him to score. Because Kyle Lowry.
I mean, based on what we all just said, I got the Heat in 5, man. I don't think the Hawks will keep up with them, man.
They won't. You're right. They're not a good defensive team, but I
And
feel
I
like their
feel like-
offense makes up.
I obviously have some prejudice against Kyle Lowry. I have prejudice against point guards
And-
who go without criticism, but I'm
Oh.
not gonna lie. He is a champion. He is playoff proven. And then you have Jimmy Butler. Then you have Bam. You have PJ. And I respect all of those guys. And
Yeah,
then I
this
look
is
at the Hawks.
experienced team,
and
man.
then I
But
look
we've
on the
seen
Hawks side of
the
things.
Hawks beat. Wasn't the
Who's
Knicks
they
number
beat,
one
though?
last year in offense? They were not offense, defense. I mean, they were number
We're
one in
not gonna
defense.
respect
But
the
stop, bro.
Knicks.
It's not
They're
the Knicks and the
definitely
Heat.
one
It's not the same,
No,
bro.
we're comparing
Trey
defenses
didn't
though.
shoot well in those series, though.
You shoot enough to get the job done.
Yeah, exactly. Because the other teams didn't have anybody on the other side.
Okay, that's I'm comparing because the Knicks and
We
Heat,
looked at it.
they
I
both
have-
can't score the ball. They
All right,
can't.
So in this playoff series, I have full confidence in Kyle Lowry, not performing game in and game out, but I just that he is gonna step up in some games.
Bring
I have,
in that veteran
I have
leadership.
confidence in Bam's defense.
Oh, for
I
sure.
have confidence in Jimmy Butler, and I have confidence in PJ Tucker's
Butler's defense or
defensive-
overall?
overall.
Butler is
Overall. And then I have
I don't even
confidence in
think he's.
Tyler.
I don't even think he's number 3 this year. Like look at this stat. He is
in what?
like in scoring.
And score, yeah, obviously.
Obviously,
He's
Jimmy's not a
he's
scorer.
averaging like 21 points. He hasn't been putting up shots. I think whatchamacallit. I think in terms of
It's
shot attempts,
Hero.
it might be Hero on the
Hero.
team.
That's
In
my
terms of shot
that's my
attempts
point.
throughout
If
the year.
he's the X factor, and if he does not
and
perform,
I didn't even get to him yet. Him and Duncan. And
Duck has been a brick this year.
Struce-
Duck has been a
Struce-
brick.
Struce been
Duck
shooting
has
well.
been
They
a
have
brick
shooters,
this
bro.
year. Like
Yeah,
he's just been
Duncan
a
hasn't
brick.
shooting well
He's
this
been
year.
a
I know
brick
he's been
this
in a
year.
Slump throughout the whole. He got paid, and
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but he became a full-time podcaster. became a full-time
Once
podcaster.
you get that money, bro.
Very,
And I
very
think-
down here for.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The Heat have one of the deepest benches in the league. You got Gabe Vincent, Caleb Martin.
Oh, I didn't even talk about
Oladipo.
Vincent. Oladipo.
Oladipo. I mean,
come
Damn,
on,
bro.
bro. Like, who are
They got
we
they got
naming
one.
here?
Yeah, they got one of the deep
Who
benches,
are we
but
naming here, man?
Come on, bro. We're gonna see
if they can't score the ball,
I got Heat in 5. You had said Hawks in
I
7.
got Hawks in 7.
Berber.
I got Heat in 5.
Heat in
Bro,
5.
we spent too much time on 1-8. Heat in 5, bro.
Oh wow.
You know, I might switch to Heat in 6, but I'll do Heat in 6. I'll show Trey some more respect.
Because we've seen Trey get it done against teams that are more superior than him. So I'm just
What we got
might
next?
be recency bias, but
Let's move on to the next Boston, Brooklyn. This is gonna
Yes,
be a
sir.
fun series. It's gonna be a fun series.
Fun
I'm gonna
series.
start us off on this one. Originally, I was telling Zach, get out of the way of KD and Kyrie. You don't want to be in the situation.
But they
These are
wanted
the
them.
two best one-on-one players in the NBA today, possibly all time. Actually, no, I'm gonna show some Kobe Bryant and Michael
Yeah.
Jordan some respect.
top. I
um,
see. Okay.
Yeah, but whatchamacallit, KD and Kyrie, man, just special duo. I look at that team, man, and something set me off, man. I heard Bruce Brown talking in the I just didn't like it. Just the
Yeah, he was
energy.
just
I could tell
talking
KD
out of his
gave him a
mind.
couple smacks in the locker room.
He's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, man, it was just so uncalled for. I feel like he disrespect Tyson. I
He
really like
disrespected him a lot.
Tyson.
Like he's a very underrated rim
Horford's
protector.
on his last legs, but
Yeah.
Tyson, I respect him. He's a good rim protector, and he
Well,
can space the floor.
For
well.
rim
Yeah.
runner like Bruce is disrespecting you, man.
Yeah, a guy that's
You know what? I feel like
6'5".
he was feeling it. He played really well that last
Against the
game.
Cavs,
he
yeah.
played
So
really
he just-
well.
he
I
had,
feel
like, what,
he's feeling
18?
himself. He's feeling himself.
Yeah,
He's
a
got
guy
out
6'5"
pocket.
talking about those
got
big
out
guys. They
pocket.
should just smack him
So
around.
what
That's
you
it.
saying then? Who you got?
What I'm saying is, I look at the Brooklyn Nets, man, and you know what you're gonna get from KD and Kyrie. The rest of those guys, 0, Eber, 0. I don't know how any other language to say that, but it's just not guaranteed. And then I look at the Boston Celtics, who are elite defensive team, and Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. Oh my God, I don't see any way that KD has to exert his energy on offense and then exert energy guarding Jason Tatum, because you'd try to get him off of the best player, but then who is he gonna guard? He has to guard one of Tatum or Brown.
Yeah.
It's really difficult. I
Yeah.
don't see how he could be the best player on offense for his team and the
Playing
best player on
45 plus
defense on
minutes
his
a
team.
game.
Because
Oh,
I don't see
man.
why I would put Tatum on KD. I could just plug in Brown and then Brown can just try to give me a second scoring option while
Yeah.
Tatum rests on defense and just goes off on offense.
Exactly.
And then you have Marcus Smart. You're trying to be a pest towards Kyrie. Is just, I think, is not the best matchup for the Nets in terms of teams that they would want to see. It would be, I feel like it would be very nice for them if they saw, even though they're losing to the Bucks, just to have the ability to rest KD on on defense.
On defense.
Yeah.
Just put Claxton like they do on Giannis and rest
So you got
KD.
Celtics winning the series.
Just the difficulty, of not being able to rest KD and Kyrie having to go against Marcus Smart for a series. I have the Celtics.
Damn,
And
it took you 3 minutes to say that.
I'm sorry, just
Yeah.
and seven.
In 7.
Yes.
So you get 0 from the supporting
All
cast.
that
How's
for
that gonna
7.
How's it gonna go to 7?
Because it's still KD and Kyrie.
Well, but the way you were talking,
Oh my!
Like it's going to be over?
Yeah.
Guys sounded, how he was
thought-
talking, bro.
I
it
thought you
sounded like it was
said
gonna be a
Celtics
sweep.
I
I
thought
don't
you said
think-
5 or something.
You know who Kevin Durant is, buddy?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can.
No, that matters,
Bro,
doesn't
buddy.
matter,
you can
that's why.
let them
Kevin
combine.
Durant matters.
You can let them
Kyrie Irving
combine.
matters.
You can let them combine for 70
And-
just let them give them
And
70.
what happens when
Here's the
Jaylen
thing,
Brown
though.
has
What
a
if-
bad
what if
shooting
Durant
game?
has
Jason
one bad
Tatum
game?
has a bad shooting
What
game.
if Durant? It just takes one bad game for
Tatum has a
KD.
lot of
Okay,
poor
you could have
shooting.
bad game for you guys too, though.
Tatum has a lot of
but
poor
the thing
playoff
is we
shooting
have
games.
more depth compared to the Nets. Like Kevin Durant's playing 45 plus minutes every game. We're gonna let Tatum rest. We have other scoring options. We still got Derek White. We have Jaylen Brown. We still have a good second option. We have Marcus Smart. We have Al Horford. That's gonna couple 20
I
points.
feel like the way the Nets offense has reinvented itself and has plugged in KD as kind of that point guard role, as like the pick and roll. He's the ball handler.
Yeah.
And just switching everything and the ability to play Bruce Brown in that Draymond Green role where he just gets the ball at the free throw line,
Yeah.
stops and then surveys the court,
Yeah.
either allow it to
Mhm.
Claxton or just back out to KD
Or
for
floater.
Kyrie
Floater,
for open shot
yeah.
or floater. Just I feel like that offense has kind of adjusted
We're
itself.
just exactly,
And it's
yeah.
still going to be very difficult to play with. Bro, it's still KD and Kyrie.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of and it's gonna be so
But
tough without Robert Williams. It's like
It's
without him
KD and
protecting the
Kyrie.
paint. But-
KD got Kyrie back. He has to win it.
And here's the-
I'm sorry, bro.
But Kyrie, he's a choker. That guy takes 30 shots a game.
He's been efficient,
Yo.
though. That's what I'm saying.
What?
He went 9 for 9 the other day.
Oh,
20 points.
see
no,
that last
yeah,
game, bro?
that was one game, but
Bro.
what
With
really
playing with
like
KD
got me
now.
like locked with the Celtics when like there was like a game like I think 2 weeks ago in the regular season where they both combined for 75 and still lost. And watching that game just made me realize this team does not scare me.
Bro,
at
you
all.
gotta know, regular season and playoffs are different, bro.
Right, it is
Very,
different, but
very
at the end of the day, it's still
People
a sample.
get
It's still a
scared.
sample size.
all,
at the
all
end
that
of
little Grant Williams talk.
Yeah, bro.
but it's still a sample size at the end of the day. Like what you see in the playoff in this regular season is like something you should expect in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
I just feel like they might be able to get a little bit out of Goran Dragic. That'll help him out.
oh,
From
that
the
old head.
Nets. And the Nets.
What? Patty Mills, bro.
Oh,
I'm
that guy
telling you.
Patty Mills
Nah,
has
Patty
been.
Mills, I
Oh,
never-
he
Yo,
is
Yo,
not
stop,
good.
bro.
I told
If he's
y'all.
hot,
He's
if he's
not
hot,
good.
he can win them a game, bro.
No.
Stop.
He's not winning a game.
If he's hot,
He's been in
he
the
can win them a
craziest
game.
shooting slump for the last 2
Okay,
months.
that's why I said if he's hot.
Maybe 4.
So who you got? 5
You know what I'm saying? If he's hot, he can win them a game.
But-
Because you need that third player, right?
Also, now he's a third option.
No, I'm saying like a third player to show up. I didn't say third option.
Oh,
right?
so he's like okay.
You named Derek White as the third option. Is he?
No, I was just naming.
Exactly, that's the
I
third
didn't-
player you named, right?
I didn't. Okay.
No.
go on.
KD.
Hey man, we're ignoring a lot of things. There were reports that Ben Simmons might come back.
Come
Game
back.
4.
He is
Four.
not coming
Yeah.
back. He's not coming back. I'm shutting that down. He's not
Are you
coming.
scared?
He's not coming. Let him.
shaking?
Let him play.
Wait, you just said
I
he's
got
not coming
team.
back?
I
But
team.
that changes everything for me. Is
I teamed a guy that has not
person-
played the whole season and he's playing his first game in the playoffs. Join
He's
us.
6'10" with elite defense.
And ball handling, passing. like,
With what offense? What is he gonna do?
It's not like before on the 76ers when they needed
Man,
him
we
to be
remember
a
the last
scorer.
time Ben
Yeah,
Simmons.
You don't need him to be a
he
scorer.
could be at the 5 right
Do you
now.
remember what last time Simmons did against the Celtics? Last time
Simmons could be a small ball 5, just like Fausto said. He's 6'10".
I guess, but like if
But that was like what,
he's just
3-4
useless on
years ago. The
offense,
last
like,
time he
literally, he's
faced
just
him.
gonna be useless on offense. Like that's just one body. Let's
But this is a
worry about.
different team. Playing with different players.
Imagine Ben Simmons sometimes is the ball handler in the pick and roll, and then sometimes is the role in the pick and roll. Just like remember how early in the season when LeBron was at the 5 for the
Yeah.
Lakers.
Oh yeah.
Imagine Ben Simmons in that type of role.
The 5 with KD
Ben
and
Simmons
Kyrie on
coming downhill on you and that athleticism and that size. Obviously, don't know how he's gonna play. The
I mean,
guy
we
hasn't
haven't
played
seen him play this
basketball the whole
exactly.
year.
Like,
Even if
exactly.
he doesn't play, I expect the Nets to win
In what?
7
Wow.
at your
That's-
house.
Wait, what game did you? Who's?
I got Celtics in 7.
Okay.
So I got Nets in
so
7.
both games in 7.
Yeah.
Also agree with you, 5-star. I got the
Come on,
Nets in
bro.
7.
KD has to win.
You cannot bet against Kyrie and KD. Not gonna lie to you. It's pretty hard.
And 7. I said the series is going max 6 games. Celtics
6.
winning at 6
You
games
in at the house?
Because give them. Let's say they both drop 30-30.
Yeah.
That's combined 60. What do you? Bruce Brown is not doing anything. Patty Mills is not gonna do anything. Seth Curry, come on.
Bro, Seth Curry, what?
So that's really good. Drummond has been.
See,
Drummond's
that's why I gotta
been
shut it
amazing.
down.
Nice though.
Stop,
He's been
stop.
effective.
He's been very
Oh,
amazing.
credit.
I feel like Nash made the game easier, and he learned. He accepted it, bro. On the Lakers, I seen the guy trying to post up. He's not a post up player. He never had a back to basket game. Just rim run, get the ball, lob, dunk. Just make it easy for yourself. Protect the rim. Claxton, but obviously Claxton.
I feel like the
more
depth
effective.
is gonna be the key in the series for because if you're playing 45 minutes every single game, you're a human at the end of the day. You're not. It's not gonna be enough. KD gets like what 3-minute rest a game. Kyrie 3. And Kyrie's fasting. Who saw me? He's fasting. He's fasting. Do you know how hard it is?
Jalen Brown's fasting too then? Yeah, come on.
But we have more depth. Was my point. Like I said, like that's the key. Like we're gonna let Jalen Brown.
It's the playoffs though. You're just gonna run 7-8 man lineup.
KD might make Jalen Brown break his fast. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. When he come out,
Well, I've already accepted. We're gonna let KD.
You got Celtics. You got Celtics.
In 5. No, in 6. In 6. I'm sorry, I take that back.
5.
No, I said I really think this can go in.
You must not know who Kevin Durant
No,
is.
what's in your cup?
I know who he is, but my point is depth.
Depth.
Like they don't have.
We'll see.
We can Kyrie, and here's the thing. It just takes one bad game. That's all it takes for KD and Kyrie.
But next,
All right, let's get it. This one, 3-6 matchup. We got the Bucks and
stop, bro.
Next.
Yeah.
Next.
Not about to say, man. We got Tristan Thompson, Giannis. That's my question, bro. What are they about to do to Giannis?
Is Vucevic hurt?
Nah, I think he's playing.
Well, it doesn't matter who's hurt, who's playing.
Yeah.
They're getting swept. I don't care.
Swept, not even gentlemen.
What if they have Michael Jordan?
Bring Michael Jordan.
Bring Scottie
Giannis would
They
cook
have the
him.
96 Bulls.
No.
So Bulls have
Not
no
the 96
chance.
Bulls.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
You know he was Zach. He'll
What?
purposefully pick up right now, right?
Hey.
Come on, bro. I just picked up. But when they win, I
Yeah.
told y'all Bulls. I told y'all.
Y'all don't listen.
He said some outlandish thing. Like right now, we heard this. I'll forget about this. I won't care about this.
It's recorded now. We're not forgetting.
We're not gonna forget. I got Bulls in.
Bulls.
What? Yeah.
But I got the Bucks sweep, bro. Sweep. I'm not giving.
DeRozan
the Bulls
can't win him a game?
Not a game.
Sorry, bro.
Not
You
again.
see how they play against good teams, man. And
I
this
thought you
is a
said
playoff.
season doesn't matter.
What?
They said like
Zach, they're 0-16.
Yeah, but you gotta be. There's times you go to. You were talking about one game, but their sample size is just large, bro. So I got Bucks sweeping them.
Even if Lonzo comes back, he cannot help these Bulls. I got the Bucks sweeping.
There were 3 sweeps.
3 sweeps. Well, I got. Who said I was gonna say I was gonna sweep?
It's 3.
Oh.
Can you not
The
count?
Bulls, the Bulls
I heard
are
four, I thought I heard four.
0-16 against the top 3 teams in
No
conferences
way, wow.
in the East and the West.
No, they beat us. They
0-16.
beat us once.
0-16. Okay, yeah, because you guys switched to second now. So 1-17.
I mean, they beat you guys. You guys are not that nice.
Yeah,
I mean, this was before halfway through the season. They beat us early.
See, that wasn't the team they beat was not the Celtics, though. You feel
Oh,
me?
exactly. Yeah. It's
So who
technically-
you guys like?
I got Bulls and stuff. I got Bucks and 5. I think DeRozan can
Then
win
one
one
sweep.
game.
I like DeRozan, but sorry, buddy.
Just one game is all it
Sorry,
takes.
buddy.
But
4-5. This is a very fun matchup.
very.
I feel like in terms of watching it, it's not going to be nice. The outcome is going to be nice. Watching it, we're going to see a lot of defense from the Raptors side, a lot of free throws from the 76ers side.
Do you think
it's not going to be very pleasant?
A lot of Africans
Do
on
you-
that side, man.
Do you think Thibault not playing in Toronto will be a factor in the series?
Somewhat. I feel like his extra body you put on Siakam, his
Yeah,
length and defensive ability. Well, I'm gonna say it's gonna be a little bit shocking, bro. I think I
Bro,
love this
they're
guy
choking.
from
Say
California.
it.
I love this guy from California. I mean, when I see him play, it kind of reminds me of myself. Nah, I'm kidding. But James Harden, man.
Oh man,
I'm sorry to say, I
is-
think he's cooked.
he is
he's
cooked.
done.
He's
Cooked,
done.
bro.
Cooked.
Finished.
Is he? I hope he. I hope they win. And I hope he makes me eat my words.
He's not finito. He's done.
He is well cooked.
Yeah, but do you think Embiid can still carry?
it's gonna be a lot to carry.
Because who in the
They're gonna
Raptors
throw-
is stopping
Nick
Embiid?
Nurse, Nick Nurse.
Oh, the little Nick Nurse. He is
It
old.
comes
Well,
down
they're
to
gonna
Nick
throw
Nurse
so
and
many
Doc
bodies
Rivers.
at Embiid.
Chess,
So is it
chess.
kind of coaching?
Yeah, it comes down to Nick Nurse and Doc Rivers, and I love Doc. You know how I feel about Doc.
But Nick
Zach.
Nurse is just.
I think Nick Nurse right now, the boxing one defense he played.
But
out in
Embiid's
the
just
Warriors,
so talented. Like
he's
I don't
so
think.
talented, but the bodies they have, bro. Just
And
the
Embiid
length,
got better as a playmaker this year as well.
he got a lot better.
He is, but length
they
and
lost.
just
They,
strength.
they lost a lot in that whatchamacallit Harden trade, and Harden to not be this
Exactly.
inconsistent. The numbers he was putting up right before the season ended was just
If
horrifying.
they kept like a Seth Curry, like in that trade.
It might make
Yeah,
somewhat of a difference,
somewhat,
extra
but
score.
Maxi's still balling this year.
Maxi's been playing well, but it's
Tobias got to
just-
pick it up.
But you put a 6'9"
he-
lock in front of him. I don't know if he's playing
Man,
the same
we
way.
said all this and we didn't even mention Tobias, bro.
Tobias got to step
Second
up. He
hi-
is.
hi-
I remember me
highest paid
backing
player on
him
the
up
team.
in the first episode. I
Second
take
highest, right?
Third right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tobias has just been trash. He's not been.
But
Playing.
you said Maxi's name before Tobias. That shows how.
I mean, yeah, he's selling, obviously.
Yeah,
Maxey's
he's
been playing
selling,
nice
yeah.
this year.
Mhm.
But I think, I don't know, man.
I got Raptors in 6.
In 6.
Nah, man, I'm going with my MVP, bro. I know it's gonna be hard with Harden having to carry Harden.
But
I'm
imagine
going
if Harden
7.
just.
I'm going
just,
7.
Just suddenly becomes Harden.
Yeah,
Think about it.
That's
could
a
be
possibility. But I'm betting against that.
Mm-hmm.
I got Raptors in 6.
In 6. So.
Yep.
I switch back, bro. I can't. I love Embiid too much. I got Sixers in 7.
6 or 7. Okay. Oh, me.
Yeah.
Man, this is tough. Like it can go either way. It can go either way, in my opinion. But I got Toronto. I just think Thibault not playing in Toronto is just gonna be.
Yeah, that's a big loss, man.
I think that's a big loss.
Birbir.
Harden usually puts stinkers up in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Raptors in 7.
Raptors in
God.
7.
It's not going to be no different this year.
But if
No
Harden
difference.
plays,
I mean, he was selling in the playoffs when he was having historical regular seasons.
Yeah.
And now he's finished in regular
He's-
season.
Maybe opposite. Who knows?
Yo, maybe.
But hey.
That'd be crazy.
You told him to save it for the playoffs, right?
He could. Yeah.
I said save it, not be finished, bro. That's good.
That's a lot of great predictions, man. Hopefully, man, we'll wait and see.
Yeah, we'll come back to
We'll
these.
come back
See
to
after
see.
the first round.
After the first round, we got a lot of exciting matchups coming our way. It's been
Man.
Casual Takes Pod. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to check us out on Apple and Spotify podcast at Casual Takes Pod. We're over and out. Before we're out, let's thank our 2 guests, man.
Man,
Great.
great show today.
Great show.
Great.
Very.
Appreciate you guys for
Seamlessly
having us.
replaced.
Appreciate
It's
you
been fun.
guys.
And we'll end it with Aiden, don't you ever come back.
Finish.